The enemy, they are facing a very strange situation. For the first time, they are acknowledging, they're realizing that this thing, this mechanism that they rely on to control you and I, for the first time, they're realizing the mechanism is failing them. That is the mechanism of fake news. To put it cheaply, to put it more sophisticated, this is carefully orchestrated narratives that they create and they repeat it over and over again on multiple platforms, including their blue check marks and their social media, big tech, and of course the mainstream media. And then they roll out the wrap-up smear. There's a system of control, and they do this. And then all the celebrities come out and they tell you, yeah, we acknowledge the narrative. We acknowledge that it's official. And then all the young college kids and all the kids, they're told, don't you dare get out of line. Even the celebrities, we are in with this narrative, and anyone who tries to violate or come against their established narrative gets censored, maybe even persecuted and attacked, and this whole the system perpetuates itself. But now the system, the sophisticated system, is not working. And that's one of the reasons why Trump was doing all these rallies. That's the reason why Trump, at the fake inauguration in January of 2021, Trump left saying, this is the beginning of MAGA, see you later, boom. That is why we've been narrating the storm on this channel for over 6 years plus. I mean, it's just shocking. This is why we've been saying what we've been saying. It had to be this way. Everyone is seeing the darkness. We talked about over the weeks, over the years, we've been saying some things like crimes against children, everybody, it has nothing to do with left versus right. People see it, people are seeing, and then we know that when we can't afford to go shopping and buy food, at that point, the politics gets thrown away. At that point, you're having a real life wake-up experience. That is what the Great Awakening is all about. And we were told that it's a battle, again, the battle to prevent truth from reaching the people. And they keep us all divided on top of everything else I said. And now that system, which also includes fact checkers, that system is officially falling apart. And to begin with tonight, ladies and gentlemen, this is it right here. Listen, don't take it from me. The enemy, they're going to tell you, listen carefully. They are calling it out exactly. This is the actual Great Awakening. I'm putting it in your hands. Boom. So you can hold it. Yeah, like the coin. And then Noble Gold's not going to pay me for this. Yeah, like the coin, you hold it in your hand and you can admire it. This is what the Great Awakening is about.
You point out, though, the White House argument has been the same all year long. For months, he's been making this argument, and yet our latest poll here at NBC shows only 16% believe the economy is excellent or good. 59% expect a recession within a year. So why isn't that argument working?
Well, because you need to come to Truth on Our TV. We just explained why the argument's not working. I just literally explained. I gave her the answer before we looked at the question. But this White House person here that is going to defend, of course, she's talking, this woman here at MSNBC, she's talking about the White House and Biden lying and lying and lying and lying and lying to the American people, telling them that the economy is fine and that everything's doing great while everyone is suffering at the gas pump. And they cannot afford eggs and milk. They can't afford to buy any, baby formula and regular food. They can't afford to buy lettuce, tomato, and mayonnaise. They can't afford to buy rice or spaghetti or fish or meat. They can't afford steak. They can't afford anything. But they think that they could just keep saying it. Like I just said, people, the system of control is falling apart. Listen to the enemy trying to explain it.
Look, I think, first of all, it's not just an argument he's making. He's delivering for the American people. This isn't just about a point of view.
Listen to the lady. What? They're not buying
it. So I think, obviously, as the president...
She's acknowledging that no one is buying it. Stop lying. And what do? Again, this is a great way. This is just for your benefit, people. She knows, she acknowledges that no one is buying it. The woman from MSNBC, she acknowledges that no one is buying their lies. They're basically trying to tell you, do not believe reality. Don't believe your lying eyes. Don't believe your lying wallet. So what you're suffering when you go to buy food and pay for gas?
If he were here, and as he's doing today, he's crossing the country, highlighting the exact things that are impacting the American people and what we're doing about it. Certainly, the Inflation Reduction Act, there's progress made, but a number of those things come into account January 1st. And he's also making clear that there's a real contrast on the economy. So right when prescription drug costs are going to be lowered.
That's
right
enough. Now, help me. All right, you guys get it. So there it is. That is the actual Great Awakening, ladies and gentlemen. That is the actual, you guys know. In case there's anyone new watching, that's the actual people, that's it. This channel was never about predictions. And we're seeing it. And Trump is smiling. It's all happening. Well, and why is this great? Look, again, people, they don't care. Let's keep going, right? Over $5, Biden makes false claim about gas prices under Trump. So Biden is continuing to gaslight everyone. He's doubling and tripling down. He's lying about the economy. His people are all coming out. They can't believe it. And then, interesting, we're going to see in a few minutes, we have others. They see it. We already went over Joe Scarborough the other day, right? Others at MSNBC and others are all seeing it, and they're freaking out, wondering how can this fake White House administration, which, by the way, is in their 646th day of this fake inauguration, by the way, they're wondering, how can this be? Like, how are they continuing to double down? And we're saying to those people, let them continue lying. Kids, keep on lying to the people, right? Biden, keep lying.
And by the way, the food prices, the main driver of food prices is not the price of beef and eggs, etc., although they're up. It's packaged goods.
Well, there it is. Shut up. We don't care that you want eggs and you want chicken and beef. Shut up, Reddy. We don't care that you want, some salad and you want to get... The only thing that matters, listen to what I'm saying, is the price of packaged goods. So they're telling you to your face to shut up and accept his numbers. This is a right to your face. They're laughing at humanity.
Packaged goods. You're going to see people not buying Kellogg's Raisin Bran, which you're going to see them buy another Raisin Bran, which is going to be $1 cheaper. I mean, so what's happening is there is...
Think about it, people. Again, he is mocking. That's enough. Yeah. What do I care about Raisin Bran? Remember, people, that the climate cult, they want you to eat bugs. They don't want you to enjoy nice meal. Get out of here with this burger, lasagna, or some nice meal with salad and meat and rice and whatever. Get out of here. Get out of here with this mashed potatoes and steak or what. Look. Raisin. You get the non-brand Raisin Bran. That's what's happening, people. Meanwhile, the Federal Reserve is coming out. A key inflation indicator just ticked even higher. Yeah, core prices in the personal consumption expenditures. Yeah, what? PCE price index climbed for the second month in a row, mirroring the consumer price index and showing rising core prices amid stubbornly high overall inflation. And it goes on. You guys get it. So more of these reports are coming out. Now we have this core price index. This core price thing, right? Consumer price index and this PCE. So think about that. More, everybody's hurting. I can't believe, going out to buy food is shocking. And you have this illegitimate resident talking about Raisin Bran. But here it is, people. The enemy, I like trolling certain enemies. Certain enemies out there, to me, are laughable. And here it is, people. I love this highlight. I've got my manifesto ready. Ladies and gentlemen, the manifesto, I'm saying it. Take it to the bank. Take it to the bank. This is fake, in my opinion. Why? Because of this one word right here. I've been saying this since 2012, people. Whenever you hear the word manifesto, you can believe the story. Good luck. Good luck. Let me know how that works out. Nobody writes a manifesto, period. Nobody. The manifesto is only going to do you in. That's a technique, people. Nobody, I'm saying it again, nobody writes a manifesto, especially if you're just this regular criminal and you're trying to get some things done. So obviously, this looks very, very phony to me. And don't take it from me. I like the conclusion of this. Excuse me. Hold on, folks. You're just this regular criminal and you're trying to get some. All right, that ain't going to work. That's me. All right. Listen in, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Fox News alert, Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul Pelosi, was beaten in the head with a hammer inside their San Francisco home at 2:30 in the morning.
A man broke into his home, the home he shares with House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who wasn't here at the time, but that man broke into the home and attacked him with a hammer. He suffered blunt force trauma to his head and his body, experienced some bruising and other injuries, but again, is expected to fully recover. In the meantime, we have a number of different law enforcement agencies at the local and federal level investigating, continuing to gather evidence.
Here's what we know. Paul Pelosi just came out of brain surgery and is expecting a full recovery, according to his doctors. He sustained a fractured skull and serious injuries to his right arm and hands. Police arrested the alleged attacker, a 42-year-old white male named David DePape. He's an illegal alien from Canada. He has a long criminal history, including elder abuse and a slew of other felonies, but wasn't deported. San Francisco is a sanctuary city. The San Francisco Chronicle says he's a nudist activist who makes hemp jewelry, and he's been posting crazy screeds on the internet for years. I read through a few of them, and he looks mentally ill. CNN reports he was homeless, sleeping in a storage shed, and addicted to narcotics. A few former acquaintances told CNN he was out of touch with reality. So in summary, he was a mentally ill, homeless, nudist, illegal alien, ex-con druggie who should have been deported. The police say at 2:27 a.m. today, officers were dispatched to Pelosi's home, responding to a well-being check that was called in. Politico reports that Paul Pelosi was able to dial 911 himself after telling the intruder he had to go use the bathroom and then calling from there, where his phone was charging. Sources told ABC News that DePape busted in through a sliding glass door and shouted, "Where's Nancy?" when he entered the home. And according to CNN, he tried to tie up Paul Pelosi and said he was going to wait for Nancy to come home. Police have not confirmed that and say they have not yet determined a motive. This is what they say they saw when they arrived.
They encountered an adult male and Mr. Pelosi's husband, Paul. Our officers observed Mr. Pelosi and the suspect both holding a hammer. The suspect pulled the hammer away from Mr. Pelosi and violently assaulted him with it.
There was a little confusion about the hammer. What we believe is that Paul was struggling with DePape over control of the hammer, just one hammer, and was hit with it as police arrived.
That's not what the police just said, though. And I'm just going to leave it at that. So it's amazing how CNN has all this detail about every all these people, all these different media outlets all seem to have detailed information about this event, but the police doesn't have this information. You decide. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, that we were told September of 2020 that this is how they do it. We were asked, how do you amplify a desired theme narrative? MSDNC controls what you see, and we were told it was a digital echo. We were told that that includes, that is perpetuated by Twitter, Facebook, and Google. Because why? They control what you see and what trends. I'll say it again. Twitter, Facebook, and Google, they control what you see and what is going to trend. And they create a digital echo chamber. This is what we are dealing with. This is what tonight's entire program is all about. We started talking about this the other night. And then after that digital echo chamber is created, they're in the middle of doing that right now with the Pelosi, this supposed attack. Whatever happened, maybe, who knows what happened. I'm just saying the story doesn't make sense to me. I don't like the feel of it. I don't like the people involved. It's something is suspicious. The police are saying one thing, CNN is saying another, Daily Beast and these other people, political, they're saying, everybody's saying something else. But the one thing we all know is that Paul Pelosi is going to be just fine. He's going to be great. Don't worry about it. So anyway, after this digital echo chamber is created, then the Hollywood stars, they swarm in to enforce that digital echo chamber. Get it? After it was created by the fake news media, MSDNC, then the big tech comes in to reinforce it. Then the Hollywood celebrities step in, boom, to reinforce this digital echo chamber. Then the blue check marks come in to reinforce it. They come right behind the Hollywood celebrities. This is how they do it. This is a system of control. So with that in mind, now take into consideration what is happening, because one major arm of this system that creates the digital echo chamber is being removed. Elon Musk may become Twitter CEO, reverse lifetime bans. You guys know about this? So Elon Musk steps in. We talked about this on Wednesday. It's official. And he fires everybody, right? All this is happening. Everyone's talking about this. He is locking out Twitter engineers and has Tesla staff review code, the Twitter code. This is a big, big problem for the deep state. And you can think of whatever you want to of Elon Musk. This is a big situation. This Vijaya Gadde, remember this woman? She's gone. Everybody's gone. And, I mean, see what you guys think. What is going to happen? Following his takeover of Twitter, Tesla CEO Elon Musk reportedly had Tesla engineers review Twitter software code and prevented Twitter engineers from making further changes. So this is obviously a crossroad in the history of our civilization. See, this is a big deal because of the bullhorn. They cannot get their new world order without the bullhorn and without the apparatus that we just went over. This digital echo chamber. The digital echo chamber is now at risk in a major way. So, people are wondering, you know, some people think that Trump is going to go back to Twitter. That's not going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way. Trump would be stupid to go back to Twitter when he's got Truth Social, which Twitter will never, I don't think will ever be as big as Truth Social. I think the way Truth Social is growing, I mean, That's my opinion. See what you think. And then we have this. Again, think of what we said about the digital echo chamber. And now gets up, Facebook stock down 22% based on disappointing earnings. Hey, Zuckerberg, maybe Elon Musk can buy out your Facebook. Get it? Or someone else. Maybe Trump will buy Facebook. Or some Trump supporter. Get it? The digital echo chamber is falling apart. They're losing money left and right. We talked about the whole thing with the ESG and BlackRock. A lot of red states are defunding, they're breaking away from BlackRock. We have a red wave that's about to take place.